Hi guys, welcome to this machine. It's very new. I've installed it only May the 4th in the afternoon, it says here, and I used this ISO, which will be released pretty soon. Well, I have opened my window so that the nature can come in, so you'll hear the cars a little bit harder, but it needs some air in here. So XL, right? XL, extra large, means XFC, no open box, no i3, and a lot of software. And of course, inside Calamares, you can add more stuff to it, like WPS Office is installed afterwards with my scripts from github.com, Eric Dubois, ArcoLinux, Nemesis. So I don't have to do anything, I just say run, and the script works for me, and I walk away. The topic of the video is me having fun, right? It's me having fun. I try to make it clear, to make enough advertisements about ArcoLinux B. People, I don't know why, they start downloading, right? They start downloading. Whereas we provide, yeah, I'll close it in a minute. We'll provide a way to build your own ISO, because every single person will make different choices, different colors, different themes, different icons, different wallpapers, different editors, different browsers, different bash RC, different aliases, you name it, right? The point is you can start to have control with building your own ISO. And later on, there are other projects like Carly and ALCI. So the idea is, okay, it's good to start with a XFC and maybe then an open box and try to learn BSPWM. At some point in time, you may realize that's not that difficult what we're doing here. Build your own ISO. This is exactly the same steps we do. Why can't you do them? Now the what if from Discord was, why don't you make an ArcoLinuxS Plasma? And I answered, do it. And the person in question said, yeah, I know how to do it, so I'm good. But I'm not gonna make the ISO, I'm gonna make the video, and that's it. The rest is up to you, make it yourself. Where do we start? Well, we need to start with, the references are not okay. We'll have to change the references. We have here build your own ArcoLinux. And yes, this again has changed again, this view, but things will change inevitably, right? But this link here has changed. So I'll just pop over to the other computer, edit the text, and then we go into it. Voila, in the meantime, I have replenished the oxygen here. Let's refresh, because the only thing that changed is a reference, a number, well, not a number, a letter, an L or an S. So you choose either the one with all the apps or the one with the extra small look, right? No apps, no browser, nothing there. So maybe that's what he probably would have been thinking, a what if. What if I start with ArcoLinuxS XS, but make it a Plasma? Now, in a sense, the ArcoLinux B is already a minimal one, but it does have browsers, so that's for sure. The question is, do you want an ISO that you want to use out of the box straight without a browser, without an editor and things like that? So anyway, let's pursue the idea. Let's do a Control-C and then go in here, open terminal, Control-Shift-V, git clone. Let me quickly switch to something nicer. I kind of fell in love today with NB's Nano Bash. If it's not there, I'm feeling not happy. NeoFetch is out. And sfetch is in with lolcat in the end there. And then I have this thing. Oh, minus s lolcat. Lots of packages, but I don't care because I have this now. So kind of like this greeter, this colorful look these days. Next week something else. Today this. Alright, so I have a ArcoLinux XS ISO. I can build the ISO. I can build it now. You can download it, go in here and say build me 40 or build me 30. This means clean the cache, the package, the pacman cache, and this says keep off and keep using it, so it's faster to build. What's interesting is of course this one, the package is x86-64. So that's the guy that says Lego blocks this, Lego block that, Lego block this, Lego block that. Okay, the end result of this one we know. It's XFCE with no software. Alright. Where's Plasma? Build your own ISO. Control find Plasma. There you are, ArcoLinuxB Plasma. What GitHub is that? That's this one. Git clone Arco Plasma. Control C. And you're out. Control Shift V. In. Okay, so now we have two. This one is actually nothing. If you look at the content, it's nothing. This is a complete setup how to build an ISO, Arch ISO, and the Arch ISO root file system is in here, EFI boot is in here, SysLinux is in here, and the packages, and the pacman, and the profile. So a lot of things are in here, and this actually just uses, I think, the XL version. Yeah, it's the XL version that it uses as a base to start with. So if his desire, his whatif would be, let's make a smaller Plasma, right? XS stands for extra small. Then we should compare these two. What's different between these two? We have a great tool for that, Super F5. File comparison, put a little bit lower. So the left one is the one that I'm not gonna write to. I'm not interested in the left one. That's the XS. I want to have later on ArcoLinuxB Plasma, my Plasma. So the ISO, the result of the ISO, should be called ArcoLinuxB Plasma. What's the difference? Do I need PAVU control in Plasma? No, I don't. And you scroll on down, D menu. No, you don't. Do you want Firefox on your Plasma? Yes, no. GM run, you can dispose of it. JQ has something to do with the conkeys, but maybe you don't want the conkeys. This is not included. Deja vu, droid, hack, you need some fonts, right? But here you can say less of these things. A render can be skipped on Plasma. So that's choices, always choices. And we make sometimes choices depending on 22 desktops. So okay, let's put this package everywhere. Player control, don't think we need that as well on Plasma. Python 2 XDG, yeah, I think so. RxVT, maybe you don't use URxVT. Telegram desktop, there's a switch in numbers, good that I know that. But okay, it's out anyway, so it's not installed. I don't think we need XDO here, nor do we need XDO tool. And Zenity, what did we use again for Zenity? I don't know. Anyway, it's out. Decisions. Breeze, yeah, it's Plasma, right? So we'll keep Breeze. Keep it around, and the Surf and Arc Breeze are created just for Plasma. It should be working beautiful. Will you ever build an ISO on that system? Yes or no? No. Are you a lover of conkeys? Not really. Conky Lua arches can go out. I can do now a Control F conky. Next. And say ArcoLinux conky collection. Don't want that. I'm not interested in conkeys. Control find any other conky reference. Conky Lua Archers. All out. Okay. Where were we? Boltkit Gnome is out. That's good. OMZSH. mlocate. Looks all good. This I should look up what that again is. Sometimes you forget what it's used, what for it's used, so PAMAC is great for that. Figure it out again. Vivaldi is out, Breeze, Bibati, okay. Maybe you don't like the Bibata cursor. Well, we need to set some stuff later on because standard Bibata cursor is the standard in user share icons default, I think, out of the top of my head. So I'm gonna leave it in. We can always switch. Maybe you don't like Parubin. You say, I have enough with yay. Bye. I won't install you. Here it's yay bin. Yakawake is a beautiful F12 drop down. You like that? This yet thing is actually used for the conkeys. We just decided not to have conkeys. So bye to you. Maybe you don't want PAMAC all, but let's keep it in. Find it useful to figure out things. And these, now we started the ArcoLinux stuff. So we can delete any of these packages. Well, not any. Not the keys, for example. Fonts are here. H block, so the keyring stays in for sure. And again, if you don't know what it is, PAMAC, and it shows you, if you're not a NeoFetch fan, then you don't need the configuration for NeoFetch. And it's all about decisions. I just decided Paru is out. Oh, well, Paru configuration is out as well then. Yeah. Why have a configuration file in your .config for an application you will not install? Pipe menus, that's basically for the conkeys. Bye, you're out. Rofi was already out. So the bash RC is in the root. I want to keep that. System configuration, keep that. Systemd, keep that. Termite, yeah, do you like termite teams or are you happy with the standard team? Tweak tool variety. Maybe you hate variety, that's a good thing as well. So variety, you're out. Fine, no problem with it. Control F in here, Control F, variety. So if the application is out, all the rest should be out as well. Control F. Well, we started first with the configuration and then the application. So decisions. ZSH, never do that. Not interested. Okay, fine. Then it's out and you keep in bash. Control S. All kinds of things. Plasma we're gonna need. XFC is not there. Config all desktops. No, it's Plasma. That rules the waves, and the dconf the same. Plasma rules the waves. And the rest is for installing. So that's Calamaris, keep off, keep off. It's not necessary to have a config editor because we're on Plasma. Plasma has its own config editor. Maybe you don't like this theme. Maybe you don't like this theme. Control save. Now I wonder, Control C, Control find. No, why is it not doing that? ArcoLinux SDM. I thought as much. I never added the themes we are having. So we can add more themes to it. So now is the standard SDM theme, the blue thing there. We can add it in the end. Here, for example. So this is the XFCE stuff. That's how we get XFCE. And that's how we get Plasma. But don't forget there's a lot of groups in there that are just there for education purposes but are never used. So KDE bindings, all these things, and maybe they don't exist anymore as well. So the ones that are working, are installed, are the ones without hashtag. Plasma meta here, package kit, and so on. I don't have to go through this because that's Plasma. But again, yeah, choices, you could go through that again and have a look. So it's all about choices after all. What Lego box do I want to have on my machine? At this point in time, I have no browser. Vivaldi is not there. Chromium is not there. And Firefox is there. Okay. Is not there. As simple as that. Compare, use your brain, and of course experiment. You'll make the wrong choices. That's okay, make wrong choices, because if you don't make a choice, you don't learn anything. If you do make a wrong choice, then you learn, and that's the only way. So I'm gonna go for number 40, make my decisions, want to build. So version number, that's the name, Arch ISO 53, that's correct, same version as required, and off it goes. And the mirror list is still okay. Let's have a quick look. Where are we downloading everything? We're downloading it from Osbeck. Yeah, cool, cool, cool. That's the server, right? Time to drink. So those are the 4 lines where you hold your breath. If you pass that, and that, then most of the time you're in the clear. I do say most of the time. And the end result is an ISO that we can test. Let's do some preliminary work. Let's clone this thing. Well, I have time, right? Let's set up VirtualBox. New. Let's go for ArcoLinux B, XS, Plasma. Voila. Not going online, it's just an example. Not even gonna share the package build, right? Up to you. 32 gigabytes of RAM. Surely I can spare around 15 gigabytes. Next. Create. Next. Next. It's Plasma. 30 at least. You won't have issues at all with 30. Forgot something, so let's go back into the settings. Now we go over everything. Advanced, shared, bidirectional, drag and drop, bidirectional, snapshot folder, never used, description, no, system. If you want to have a UEFI setup, somebody said online today, 5 minutes ago, UEFI is a newer version, and you can also mimic it. So it's a sandbox, it's not the real thing. VirtualBox, VMware, QEMU, boxes, it's all fake. It's not the real metal thing, but at least we can try and have a look what's going on. If I enable this, it's going to be a UEFI, otherwise it's going to be a BIOS. So BIOS is recognized with a beautiful logo and colors and all that, and UEFI is for a black screen with 4 lines. Not nice at all. Let's do that. I have 8 CPUs. I wish I have 8 cores. Yes, then I'm gonna give 50-50. We enable this little thing for INC, otherwise it won't see the motherboard. Acceleration, I've been playing around with these things but never got really better results, so okay, let's keep it to default. You can up the number here for video memory. I've been using it like this, I've been using it like that. Can't say there was any difference. And this is the big problem. There will be users out there. They will launch ArcoLinux with this setting. It will have a very small screen. I believe it's 800 on 640. Why? Wrong setting. You gotta be on VBox, VGA, and even though it says invalid settings detected, you're smarter than this machine, or VBox SVGA. Both are okay. Do not enable the 3D thing. Never use these and never use that, which actually I could at some point in time is test out, but I have my simple screen recorder for that. Storage. Yeah, okay, I will explain everything to you. Serial ports, network, USB, shared folders. Still busy? Okay, cool, let's go on. So we have a shared folder. What I do is go to Super Shift Enter, and I create in here a folder. I think I call it VBox shared. So VirtualBox shared, create, and I can share this folder on my virtual machine if I set it right. And that's why I start with templates. Everything is set up at one particular moment in time, and then I just clone and clone and clone and don't have to think about it. This is a lot of work. So plus folder path, other, VBox shared, choose, okay, read only, no, auto mount, yes, I think I did auto mount, where to other, okay, let me pause and check, do not make mistakes. All right, that's checked, auto mount it was, and then okay. And then in that respect you have to remember the alias VBM. Alias VBM. Ctrl-T. Do we have an alias called VBM? Yes, you have. It's going to launch an application. ArcoLinux VBox share. And with that particular script, I can actually share things from the guest machine to the host computer, and from the host computer to the guest. So it's a gateway, right, between the two operating systems. That's the last thing I have to do. I've never changed any of these things, and that's it. That's my way of setting up today, right today, of VirtualBox. Hola, I think I better pause it because we're still not there yet. Are we there yet, right? No, we're not. So we're waiting for this to be here. Pausing. I totally forgot this was running when helping people on Discord. But here it is. We have an ArcoLinux B Plasma out there. You know where it is. It's going to be in Eric. It's going to be in the ArcoLinux B build where everything is created. And then the output folder is here. And this one we've built for another tutorial. You're out. And this is what we've created, right? How many packages do we have? We've decided to have 1,133 packages. So off you go, in you go as well. That's the downloads, B Plasma, open, I missed it. Again, choose a desktop, okay, back to downloads. Here, voila. And since I told the machine that's an UEFI, I get this ugly screen, 4 lines, that's it. Control F, maximize it so that SDDM knows, oh look, I have 1920 pixels on 1080 pixels, and you get the full screen. Anything I should say? Not really. So we've done I've taken a look basically at the Plasma packages list and compared with XS as some reference point. You need to compare, right? Otherwise it's XL or other package lists. There we are. So this is going to be the look. I was smart enough not to delete our icons, otherwise it would be a different look, totally different look. Office is here, multimedia. Those are stuff that we cannot avoid, let's say. Things that come from the Plasma meta as well. Voila. So this is what we get. We do have a Kate here. Tweak tool, Arc is there. Vim is there. Yakuake. F12. Yep, he's present. And then we go on. Then we say, okay, let's go. Let's install this thing. And as usual, you have the same freedom to install other kernels or install drivers that you hope might fix the issue you're having, so you can download from the internet. But these drivers are on the ISO. They are on the ISO. How do we know that? By comparing. Go and have a look. Is XF86 video Intel on there? Yes, it is. But when you insert your USB from 6 months ago, then of course you can get the latest version from online. You'll just click here and it's going to get it from the internet if you got internet. Remember, I deleted the theme, so I don't have any theme anymore, so better choose a theme, otherwise we'll have this ugly thing here. And even now we have the freedom. That's new in the May edition. Even now we have still the freedom. I'm still going also for Plasma with Awesome or with DWM, for example. Let's do that. Next. It's all about choices, and that's why we get so many distributions, because it all looks different, it feels different. And then you look under the hood and they say, it's the same car actually. Yeah, it's all ArcoLinux and it's all working on that. And whether you want to believe it's different, that's entirely up to you. You're entitled to your belief, but it's not. It's the same. This is my stuff in a sense. Yeah, I want to chat with you guys, and again here, yay, I want to chat with you guys, and the rest is maybe less relevant for you, but compare, you want to compare. Is Melt installed? So what you see is what you get, right? If Melt is not here, it's not gonna go on your ISO either. So my compare tool is not there. Melt. Okay, next. Belgian, next. Erase, no swap, enough gigabytes of RAM. Ext4, did not change anything in the Calamares tool. We've been playing around with all these possible file systems, and we've declared that anything is possible, encrypted or not. All of these will work. Close. Bye. And now it's installing, and we will have DWM in the end as well. And for the rest, it's just a simple Plasma thing with some different colors, different settings. The Volt, it has all the possibilities from backend because we've installed it. Our user data is a full-time Plasma user, and he wants to have those elements there. Personally, I'm not a Volt user. Everything is in LastPass for me. For the rest, Spectacle maybe. This is Spectacle. We have time, right? Yup, we have time. So full screen, rectangular region, active window on the cursor, and you can make an image on click as well. take a new screenshot. Boom, we've got a new screenshot. But also important, export. These things are installed. I can install more applications. No. No. Tools. Record screen with something. Look at the choices that it provides, right? And configure. Don't forget that. Copy image and so on. I was actually kind of looking for the save option. So as a website owner, I want to save everything as JPG, not PNG. PNG is 2 megabyte, JPG is 200 kilobyte or 0.2 megabyte. So 10 times as small or 20 times as small depending. So yeah, voila, all of this is possible with a screenshot. You can do that as well. So the print screen, I mean, keyboard or the control print screen is there as well. And this is Control Shift print screen, where you can decide what to do. Active window, take a new screenshot. It's just beautiful. They've done a good job in Plasma. And that brings me almost to the end of the installation. That's how I fill my courses at university. Keep on talking, keeping on sharing knowledge. Sound, applications, settings for sound. Nothing set there. Keyboard setting. This guy, Alt F1, super key. The guys with XFCE, I rarely use the super key anyway, but if you want to have this pop-up menu in XFCE, then it's Alt F1. That's where the idea came from Plasma. Alt F1 is a standard keyboard shortcut on Plasma to open the menu. All right, tips, restart. So this is our machine. This is what we've built. This is our choice. You can name it anything you want, but it's still ArcoLinux. I believe the user said that it was ArcoLinux. S SPLASMA, I think it was the word was SPLASMA. So an S from XS and then Plasma, which makes the beautiful name of SPLASMA. It sounds more like a fly you're squashing or something like that. SPLASMA. Anyway, this is our system. Be happy with it or weep, right? This is what we chose to install, to create. No internet, but Discord, yay! Telegram, yay! Those were installed by Calamaris because we forgot to put them on the ISO. Voila! Melt is there as well. And how about this DWM? Oh yeah. How about my nice look? SDM is probably not going to be nice. The greeter, where are you? The start, up and shut down. There is my lovely theme. These are the standard ones. Allow run, Maldives and Maya. Not really fond of those. Apply. And I'm now telling the system, hey, forget about, I think, was it Breeze? No, it was Breeze, I think. And I want to go to log out, my own choice. Life is filled with choices. Some pushed upon you and some's freely chosen. So that's nice, right? They did a good job. And then DWM is here, and let's boot up in DWM. It will have a little bit different look as the ones that we provide. Doesn't matter, right? It's okay. That's a white background, so what? But we have a beautiful system, DWM. Still working on our ISO. It's called ArcoLinuxB Plasma officially, but we call it SPLASMA. All right, guys, enjoying this what if, but everything comes to an end. So no ISOs, no packages, just start feeling, and just say that, start feeling acquainted, start feeling comfortable with what we do here, because it does not look that difficult. And yes, you'll make mistakes, you will delete packages that should not be deleted. So what? You learn, you build it again, and you try, and you keep on trying, and that's how we get smarter. All right, cheers.